Good morning, Oak Crest, and thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Josh Runkles, and I have a very special show lined up for you today. We have two wonderful guests from Home Video Studios. Now, many residents come in here and they know that we do certain video services. You know, we'll do transfers from VHS to DVD and things like that. But there's also a very high demand for 16mm and 8mm film to be transferred to DVD. Now, we are limited, a small crew here, so we can't really do all of those services. So I thought it would be important to bring in a local company that does that. Now, today we have Joe and Anna Yurick. Guys, how are you today?
We're doing great.
We're great.
Good,
And you?
excellent, excellent. Anytime you search for film transfer on the internet locally, you're the ones that come up immediately, and I saw that positive
Yes.
feedback. Everybody that has used your services gave you positive feedback, so that's a great thing to see online there. And that's why I wanted to get you in here. Now, talk to me a little bit about what you're doing. It's an amazing thing. You're taking people's family memories and preserving it. How does that process make you feel at the end of the day?
It is really gives me joy to be able to give other people joy to reconnect with their family and to have the newer generations learn about grandma and grandpa because they never met them because they weren't alive then.
Right.
And it's just magical. It's like unlocking like a time capsule or something. You know, you're going back and you're preserving it and you're making it better and you're putting it on this beautiful DVD.
I have a lot of similar stories, and I never thought, you know, that I'd be able to get into film and have it be so rewarding. You know, you think you're making movies, but I have people that come in and ask for a video, you know, of their father, their mother, and that is literally the last video they have of that person, and they can, you know, cherish it on DVD forever. So it's really pretty amazing what you can do in this industry. But I do want to talk a little bit about the process. I bring in an 8mm film. What needs to be done after that?
One of the first things we do is we take a look at the type of film, and we see how much film that the customer has, and then it goes through. We have a very unique, a very special process that we go through that not a lot of businesses throughout the country have.
Right.
We actually scan each frame of the film, frame by frame.
Oh, wow.
So it's a very nice representation of what the film is, what the actual film, what the video is. So we use we don't worry about the sprockets. So even if the sprocket holes are broken over time, it's a sprocketless system, so it's all fed through in a very nice, clean manner. So it's not jerky, it's not jumpy. It's very clean. And go ahead on that.
If I can add a couple other things, there's also frame alignment, so you don't see the top of one frame and the bottom of another. It's all in there correctly. We also do a basic color correction and exposure correction. If it's a little too dark, we'll brighten it. And if it's a little too light, we'll make it a little darker. So it comes out beautiful. And we get so many wonderful comments. So.
And I think it's really important, you know, a lot of people are interested in taking their film and getting it transferred to DVD because they know that, you know, that film might be starting to deteriorate a little bit. And it is important to do it for that purpose, but you can see in that video that the quality of the image is so much better. You know, after the color correction, all the processing is done, the final product is just superior to what we started with. So all those residents out there watching today that are, you know, pulling out their old projector and projecting onto the white wall of the apartment, know that that film can look a lot better. And the people that can do that for you are right here. Now tell us, why are you the answer?
We are the answer because we care about your film and we care about each customer, and we want to help you preserve and restore your family history. That's why.
If the customer wants it onto a disc, we put it onto an archival disc, and these are very durable discs that are rated to last a very long time, whereas, you know, the average discs that you buy at the store are, you know, only rated to last a couple of years, but these are archival discs, so they're meant to be durable and last.
You know, there's many different factors that can affect your film. You know, the dust, certain temperatures in the apartment. DVDs are protected against a lot more of those elements. And also, you said if there is certain damage to the film, you can almost repair some of that to an extent as well. Okay, so that's one service. We've talked about film transfer. Another thing our residents come down here a lot and ask is, you know, can I get this cassette? I have some audio that I need to preserve. It's on a cassette tape right now. Do you do that as well?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We do a lot of audio. We do records, 8 tracks, and a lot of reel-to-reel.
And sometimes it's the only voice that they have of their family members that they,
Right.
that from 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. And so that's very important to them to capture that and keep that.
How do they contact you and get the process started?
The best way is to call us,
Okay.
and the phone number is 443-722-4662, or you can email us at Joe, which is my husband's name, joe.y@homevideostudio.com, and we would be happy to discuss your project with you and go a step further.
Okay, give us that phone number one more time.
Sure, 443-722-4662.
And one thing we have not talked about is where you're located. So you're pretty close. You're in Columbia, right?
Correct.
That's
Okay. Now, if residents don't want to drive to Columbia, can we mail things to you? Do we do any private meetings, anything like that, or do we have to come out to the studio?
Well, we understand that not everybody is going to be able to drive to us. So we've had many customers that have mailed things to us.
Okay.
But some people don't necessarily feel comfortable with putting their precious memories into the
Right.
post office either.
Of course.
So we could arrange some other sort of pickup, some way to pick it up if a resident needed to get that to us, but had no other means to get it to us. We'll work that out with them.
Okay, excellent. Anything that we've left out here today? Any other services you wanted to talk about? Any stories you might have for us?
People have photos, negatives, slides.
Right.
We transfer those. Just about any kind of media, we'd be happy to transfer.
That's another good point. We do have a lot of residents come down with, piles and piles of photographs.
Mm-hmm.
So how nice would it be to come to you and have you put that into a slideshow for them?
Yes, we can
Absolutely.
do that. We do specialize in that service too.
It amazes me how these, people can have piles and piles of footage just in a closet somewhere that they haven't looked at for 50 years. I mean, this
Right.
is memories of their childhood that can be brought back to life. So it's really a fantastic thing you're doing, and I thank you both, Anna and Joe, for coming out
You're very
today.
welcome.
And that wraps up Good Morning Oak Crest for today. Thanks again, and have a great day.